I have lived in my electoral district for over 24 years now. I want to represent my community and serve them as their voice in Parliament. I want to represent change for my riding and to bring in new ideas that help benefit all the residents of Kitchener South Hespeler. Ambition, dedication, hard work, and achievements are what I stand for. My name is Marval Tabera, and I want to represent you as your Liberal candidate. Thank you very much.
My family came to Canada when I was 4 years old, I believe in 1989, and came to Toronto first, and I think we stayed there for just about around 6 months before we came to Kitchener and settled in Kitchener. I've grown up in Kitchener since I was 4 years old, and I've lived here ever since, and I've lived in the riding pretty much ever since except for 2 years. I decided to become a politician because in my undergraduate degree I took political science at University of Guelph and University of Wilfrid Laurier, and I grew an interest in politics. I really liked to learn about foreign relations and local issues, because I know that every decision that government makes affects all of us. The reason why I'm with the Liberal Party is because in the 90s, when we were growing up, my mom was a single mom. She had to raise 3 boys on her own, and she received a child benefit plan similar to the one that we have right now, and it assisted my mom to help raise 3 boys, and now her 3 boys have graduated, got well-paying jobs, and we're a benefit to society and a benefit to the economy. So it's Liberals believe equality for all. They believe that everyone has the opportunity to achieve their pursuits and goals.
My vision of Canada is open and confident and hopeful.
It feels great being a part of Team Trudeau. I really stand firmly behind him because he believes in the values that I believe, equality and fairness for all Canadians and for all of us to have an equal and fair chance at pursuing our dreams. I'm behind him all the way, and I know that he'll be a great Prime Minister for Canada. When I was in university, I was going Monday to Friday to university, and then Saturday and Sunday I worked 12-hour shifts at Frito-Lay. And it was very, very difficult to do my studies and at the same time do 12-hour shifts.
I've known Marwan for almost 15 years now. We started out as teenagers working at Frito-Lay. Working with Marwan was great. He's one of those guys that always goes above and beyond. It wasn't just work. We weren't just co-workers. We ended up becoming friends, and good friends, actually. I mean, we were on sanitation together, weekend sanitation, so we were basically weekend warriors. One of those things was, Monday to Friday, half of us would work at another job, or the other half would be in school. But weekends we'd spend at Frito-Lay cleaning the machineries.
If you work 12 hours somewhere, you come home, you're very tired, you're exhausted, and you just probably shower, eat, and go to sleep. But I had to, right after that 12-hour shift, I'd still have to come home, and I'd still have to do my studies till late at night. And it was a struggle. It was hard at times, but I mean, you got to work through it. And I didn't let that deter me, and I just kept going forward. It felt really good to win the Liberal nomination. I was happy. I knew that was the first step to becoming an MP, to win the nomination. But now there's even a harder role to play being a candidate. It's a much bigger game. It's a lot more intense, a lot more work. But I'm happy to tackle it, and I'm moving forward. I find it great being a candidate. You meet a lot of fantastic people. You meet city councillors, you meet mayors, etc. But most of all, I like meeting the people. I go door to door, I hear their concerns, I hear their issues. And this is why I'm in here, right? Because I want to make life better for anyone. And the more people you meet, the more you talk to them, you hear about their concerns and issues, the more you can take that back and voice it in Ottawa. And that's the whole objective of this, is I want to be their voice in Ottawa for my riding of Kitchener South Hespeler. One day, it was in the late summer, and it was very hot outside. It was like 33 degrees or something, and I've been canvassing, going door to door for probably almost 4 to 5 hours. And I was at my last door of the day, and I knock on the door and I said, "Hi, my name is Marval Tabera, Liberal candidate for Kitchener South Hespeler. Your name is?" And then the person introduced himself to me. And then I said, "I was wondering if Mr. Harper and I can get your vote in the coming election." And then the guy at the door said, Harbor. And I was like, oh, sorry. This is my last house. It's been a long day.
I met Marval about a couple of months ago, and he came to my house and he explained me his whole story. And he was very young, and he has a lot of ambitions. His mother works in the cleaning business, and that surprised me. The guy has big hopes, and it takes a lot to run for a member of parliament. He took a very great step, and I feel very proud of him.
The number one thing is going door to door. And how my day works out is roughly around noon, Monday to Friday. I go out from noon till when it gets dark, so around 8 o'clock. And I go pretty much 8 hours a day. You know, I stop in between to have lunch and whatnot, but I try to hit as many doors as I can. And if it's me and another volunteer, we can probably hit close to, I'd say, 400 doors a day. But then if I have another two with me, we can hit a lot more. We can maybe hit double that. So we try to hit as many doors as we can. There's 90,000 homes in our riding. We're not going to hit all of them, given the time frame. It's very hard. There was one individual I knocked on his door, and he told me, there hasn't been a politician that knocked on my door in 55 years. So I was very happy to be the first one to reach him. And there's a lot more residents that say, hey, you're the first one that's come to my door, and I really appreciate it. So that's what I try to do, right? You're representing the community. You want to meet as many people as you possibly can.
Obviously, he's a rookie. He's doing this for the first time. Everyone talks about politicians. They're all the same. You know, that's one thing about Marwan. He's not the same. He's going to every single door that he possibly can. If he had more time, I guarantee you he'd knock on every single door. But obviously, time's not on his side. But even when the public elects him, if the public elects him, I'm sure he'll still keep talking to the community.
Joins me now from his riding headquarters. Congratulations to you, Andrew Leslie, on his significant victory tonight.
What an amazing night. People heard Justin Trudeau's message and they voted for change. Waterloo Region is sending a strong Liberal team to Ottawa.
It feels fabulous. I mean, I had a great team behind me. My campaign team did fabulous work. They worked tirelessly. Even myself, I worked very, very hard night and day, just kept going out there, meeting as many people as I can, and same with my campaign team, answering phone calls, coming out with me, canvassing, and we just kept working really hard.